job. All right, well, my name is Tina Harding, and I work for the State Water Commission. What do you think I might teach you today?
How the water gets filtered.
We're going to talk about what? No, that's not my job. But I am going to talk about water, right?
I don't know. What?
Just making a guess.
Okay, we're going to talk about water. But we're only going to talk about one thing about water. We're going to talk about an area of land in which rivers and streams flow through and it stores water. What do we call that? Area of land where streams and rivers flow through and it stores water.
An ocean?
No, but that's part of it. No, that's part of it though.
Like a large body of water.
No, but that could be part of it. No, that's part of it. Let me ask you this. What do you call that building in the back of your yard that you store tools in?
Shed.
Tool shed, right? So if a tool shed stores tools, what do you think stores water?
A watershed.
A watershed. Everybody say that together.
A watershed.
I am going to teach you about a watershed. Now, why do you think we think water's so important that you get to leave school and come to this class? Not just filtering. We're going to learn about water and how important it is, right? How long can you go without water?
A week. 1 day. 15 days. A week.
Okay,
2 days.
listen.
59
You can go 3 minutes without air. You can go 3 minutes without air and be okay. You can go 3 weeks without food and be okay. But you can only go 3 days without water before you're not okay. So how important is water?
Really important.
But there's a lot of it, right? There's a lot of water on the earth. How much of the earth is covered with water?
32%.
Yeah, between 70 and 75% of the earth is covered with water. Now that's a lot of water, ladies and gentlemen. Matter of fact, everybody hold up all 10 fingers. Okay? So if the earth is 70% water, how much land do we have?
50.
About 30%, right? Okay, so if this represents water and land, and we have 30% land, how many fingers should we put down? 3. Okay, so this represents all the water on the earth. So if we have this much water, then why are we so concerned about it? Why is people telling you to conserve it? It is what kind of water? Salt water. Matter of fact, I would like for you to put all your fingers down except for your pinky. Out of all the water on earth, only 1/10 of your pinky can we drink. Is that a lot of water? No, that's why we have to talk about water. So what do you think impacts the amount of water we have in a watershed? Well, yes, but what do you think impacts it?
Oh, fudge.
You know what I'm thinking about? Here, maybe you can help me. I'm thinking about something that happens 4 times a year, and they each last about 3 months. No? 4 times a year and lasts for about 3 months. Seasons. And what are the 4 seasons? Summer, spring, fall, and winter. Do we have more water, less water, or the same amount of water in the spring as we do in this? I mean, do we have the same amount, less, or more in the summer than we do the spring? How many guys think we have the same amount of water in the summer as we do the spring? How many guys think we have more water in the summer than we do the spring? Raise your hand. Okay, how do you guys think we have less water in the summer than we do the spring? You are correct. What happens to the water in the summer? With an H or no H? With an H. Savannah, can you stand in front of me? Savannah, I need to put both arms out. Spread your legs just a little bit. Now, if you were to take an aerial photo of what a watershed looked like, it would look a lot like Savannah. Matter of fact, if I was to remove her skin and you could see all the vessels, that would really look like a watershed. But they don't let me do that anymore, so you're okay today. All right. So, all watersheds start with a head. We call that headwater. Can everybody say that? Headwater. And those headwaters flow into a larger body of water, which we call the main stem. So could you say that?
Main stem.
What was this?
Headwater.
Everybody together. Ready? Headwater flows into the main stem. Then we have smaller rivers. We call these tributaries. What do I call them?
Tributaries.
That flow into the main stem that start with the water. All right, guys. Where two rivers meet. Right here? No, it's called a confluence. Everybody say that. Confluence. Okay, what was these again? Tributaries. Everybody together. And the rivers meet at the confluence that flow into the that start with the last part. Where does my watershed end? Where does the watershed end? Okay. What do we call that? See, that's what I would thought. But actually, it's called a mouth. And the way I remember that is I try to keep my foot out of my mouth. Got it? All right. So what were the little rivers called? Tributaries that meet at the confluence. All right, let's do it. We got to get this before we can move on, okay? You guys ready back there? Here we go. What are the little rivers called? Tributaries that meet at the
Confluence.
You know how I remember that? I don't want to catch the confluence. Right? Don't want to catch the flu, don't want to catch the confluence. Okay, what were these again? Don't.
Tributaries.
That meet at the,
Confluence.
that flow into the,
Main stem.
that start with a,
Headwater.
and end at the,
Mouth.
good job, Savannah. Thank you. Are you ready for this quiz?
Sure. Yes. Yes.
You're either ready or you're not.
Yes.
All right, so we talked about what impacts the watershed. What was the first thing we talked about? Happens 4 times a year. What do we call those? Seasons. And then we talked about what else impacts the watershed. Us. And then you talked about the parts of the watershed, right? Now you guys ready to go do something fun?
Yeah.
All right, leave your jackets, leave your books, and just follow me. Headwater. Where's the headwater in our watershed? You go stand there. Go stand with the headwater. You guys. That's our watershed. Where's the top of it? All right. So, what do we call the smaller rivers that flow into the main stem? Tributaries. Do tributaries have headwater?
No. Yes.
Every body of water has a headwater. Could you find a tributary headwater and stand there? The top of a tributary. Could you find the top of a tributary and stand there? Could you find the top of a tributary and stand there? And could you find the top of a tributary and stand there? All right. So now where did we say two rivers meet? What do we call it?
No.
No, not where two rivers meet.
Oh.
Confluence. Could you find a confluence and stand there, please? On our watershed? Everybody's going to stand on the watershed. You find a confluence and stand there where two rivers meet. You find a confluence and stand there. No, you find a confluence and stand there where two rivers meet. Just find one. All right. Now, where does our watershed end?
Mine?
What do we call that? Mouth. You find the mouth and stand there. Now, where does the rest of the water flow? What do we call this area? Main stem. Could you, everybody look up, you and you stand on the main stem between her and him. The three, and could you and look up this way, gentlemen. You three stand on the main stem right here between the mouth and that confluence. Okay, just tell me three. You stand, actually I'm going to have you come right here. Stand right here. All right, and could you come over here? And could you stand right behind her? All right, guys, so we have the headwaters. We have the mouth. We have the tributaries. We have the confluences, and we have the main stem. What are we missing in our watershed?
The water.
Water. Now, I'm wiser than you think, and I know better than to give you real water, right? So I'm going to give you this bucket. Don't do anything. Okay. Just hold it. Don't do anything. Here's your water. Don't do anything. Right. Yours and yours. Now, if you're holding the bucket, you are a headwater. And you're going to see the watershed. In a minute, we're going to simulate the seasons. Now remember, is summer a fast-flowing season or a slow-flowing season? Slow. Got less water flowing, right? All right, so we're going to do that by saying one river, two rivers, three rivers, and I'm going to say pass. And when I say pass, you pass the bead to the person in front of you. Every time I say pass, you take one bead and pass it to the person down. Now you turn and pass it to them. Both of them. Both beads. And then I say pass and you pass them to her. And I say pass and you pass them to him. Now you guys, where do you pass? To him. Where are you going to pass? Yep, these two ladies are going to pass to you, you're going to pass to him, he's going to pass to him, and you're going to pass to
Me.
her. You ready to try this? And you're going to put them in the ocean. Here we go. One river, two river, three river, pass. 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 One river, two river, three river. Okay, you guys have that down. You can handle the summer season. Let's speed it up. We are going to do a spring flow, which is going to be one count. If you drop the bead, you gotta be fast, okay? If you drop the bead, I want you to leave it. So if you drop it, bend over and pick it up?
No.
No, you do what?
Leave it there.
And then you're going to hear me say, hey, hey. You're going to say, ho, ho. Hey, hey.
Ho, ho.
That means to stop. Now, when I say stop, do you bend over and pick up the bead?
No.
No, wait until I tell you. Ready? Here we go. Hang on to it. Here we go. We'll start two count, and then I'm going to say spring, and we're going one count. You ready for this? Here we go. One river, two river, pass. One river, two river, pass. One river, two river, pass. Spring! One river pass. 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 Faster! One river pass. One river pass. One river pass. One river pass. Hurry, hurry, hurry! One river pass. One river. Hey, hey! Ho, ho, ho! So, why do we have some water on the ground?
Because of how fast it's moving.
And when we have pick them up yet. And when we have water that's not in the riverbanks, we call that a. When we have water where we don't want it, we call it a. It starts from the F into the D. A flood. Did you guys flood?
Yes.
Why? Why did you flood? Why did you flood down there?
Because the current was too fast.
You had so much water trying to go down one channel, right? All right, that you couldn't handle it. Now, I just happen to work for the State Water Commission, and we know how to build stuff. what do you think we could possibly build that would help us with the water flow?
Stuff that helps.
What could we build? Well, what do we call that wall on rivers? When we build it on a river and it helps us with water flow. There's one on Lake Ashtabula. There's one on Lake Sakakawea. No. What could man build that helps us control water? No. All right. Put your beads back in the bucket. Put the buckets back on the ground and have a seat back at your bucket. All right, quickly.